Welcome back to our Wisconsin business owner interview with Bob Magnus, the owner of Spinweld. Bob, we're switching gears here a little bit.
Sure.
Tell us about your reading habits.
My reading habits. I don't read a lot of books. I do pick up an occasional book. Right now I'm reading a book called How. Why how we do anything means everything in
And that really
business and life.
sounds interesting. And when I see this video, if I don't have a link or something from you or haven't just remembered to look it up myself, I'm gonna check that out. It makes sense.
It does.
Every little thing we do is kind of a reflection of every other thing we do.
Correct. Things we've done in the past, things we think we're doing right, may be interpreted inaccurately, and we think we're our best intentions. So you use that to go forward. You just can't forget about it. You know,
Yeah.
every action there's a reaction.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know the reaction between you and I and the reaction to somebody else. It can be different.
Yeah.
So you use that to create that environment that's informational or pleasing or productive to both people.
Yeah.
It's a neat book.
Now, and I know you've read a little bit of mine. I mean, I've been impressed and come in, meet with you and your associate, and I'm seeing the bookmarks in a different place, working on the website.
Yep.
I know you keep up with some technical and trade journals in your industry.
I do.
But what you really love to read is boating.
Boating magazine. I'm working how many hours a day? If I have a chance to read how someone took their Lake Michigan boat on the grand loop of going from Wisconsin or Lake Michigan to the East Coast, around Florida, and then up through the Mississippi River. To me, that's what I need.
That's a lifetime goal
put my
for you.
mind into. It is. It's a law. I don't know if it's a goal yet, because I don't know if it's attainable. But it is something that I would really
it has to be a
consider
goal to make it attainable.
It
In
does.
some ways of thinking. One of mine, and this I can't say it's a goal either, because it's always I always preface it with, should I win the lottery?
True. Correct.
I'd love to spend a summer on the Mississippi on a houseboat. Just maybe down to St. Louis. I hear the water gets real big and pretty rough after St. Louis, but down through Iowa, Illinois. I've been on the Mississippi a few times, and what a great trip.
My father-in-law has a home on the TVA, the Tennessee Valley Authority.
Yeah.
Basically, it was a riverway or a waterway in a farm area, and they put a dam.
Dammed it up,
and now it's just gorgeous waterway. Where he is in, it's in Tennessee, central Tennessee. I can go like 3 hours north to like Knoxville. I can go 3 or 4 hours west, 3 or 4 hours east, or I can go 8 hours south to the Gulf of Mexico.
You're kidding.
There are houseboats like what you're talking about that just hide in the little nooks and crannies of this little picturesque area, and then there's the big cruisers too.
Yeah,
So
well, that's what I love
area.
on the Mississippi is it's white sand beaches every half mile or mile, and you just pull up and pull into the beach. And these houseboats now, it's like being on a resort.
They're gorgeous.
And you pull up to the beach, you do a campfire, so you've got the best of both worlds, camping and a resort.
I saw one houseboat that was pulling their tournament ski boat behind it.
Oh,
so they really had the best of both worlds.
Yeah. Well, we had the best of both. The last time I was up with Scouts, we had a fishing boat behind us.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, coming back to other interests, you sing.
Yes.
And you do quite a bit, and you coach.
I do coach. I coach my son's 5th grade volleyball team. So my sports are truly more into our activities is yes, singing. Don't put me in a karaoke. I can't karaoke sing, but put me in a church and I'm fine. The water skiing is a big. My wife and I have date night during the summers, and so even to this day, we're shut down in August, but we will go on a date and we go skiing with another couple from middle of June to usually August.
Nice.
But the couple had to bail out, so we cut it short. But we
Oh,
still
no
go
wonder
out
I've
on
come in
Tuesday.
sometimes this summer and say, wow, you got some good color.
No, it's why you hunched over it, because your back hurts. Right, yes. So water skiing, boating.
Where did you pick up the volleyball to coach?
I played a lot of volleyball in high school. I shouldn't say high school, in college.
In college?
College, I picked up volleyball as an intramural sport.
Okay.
And as I
Oh,
got
UWM is a pretty good school for
when
volleyball.
I came back to UWM, a couple high school friends got back together, a good friend of mine, Jeff, and we started playing two-man beach volleyball.
Wow.
So we would play a little circuit around, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, and you basically sit in the sand all day and play volleyball.
Nice.
What more could you ask for?
Now, you're married about 12 years now?
12, yes, 12 years.
Yeah.
11 or 12.
And you have, you had 4 sons. You've got
Correct.
3 sons.
Correct.
And fortunate loss of a son at about 3 years old.
Yeah, my son Lucas. Lucas was caught in a curtain, basically a curtain strangulation with a cord. They outlaw those now, but basically he was standing up on the back of a couch, and we had one of those curtains. The house was built in the 80s, so that particular room was never refinished, and it had the chain loop. Nowadays, code, child safety, there's supposed to be 2 instead of 1.
Right.
Well, he was playing on the back of the couch, and somehow, kids at that age love to put things around their head, and and he passed away.
And we talked at lunch, and I can't think of anything harder. I glad that you seem. It seems like you. I mean, it's still got to be hard, but you address it.
We try. Time. They say time passes.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's a scar, and it's something that we live with every day.
Your pastor's been good with you?
Our pastor was Father Kurt. Very helpful, very supportive, telling us different things to look out for, to watch for. Maybe Lucas's older brother was Justin, who's just a year older.
Yeah.
How traumatic is that going to be for him? We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. How traumatic is it going to be for my wife and I?
Yeah.
We still don't know.
Well, here it's a number of years later, and from the little bit that I know, and it's hard for couples to stay together, is what I've always understood. So you've conquered a lot just by getting up and doing what you need to do, and being a dad and doing the things.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
No doubt.
If you're vertical in the morning, thank God and move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I do enjoy talking about Lucas. Some people feel awkward, and it's difficult to do. There is a right time and a right place.
Right.
But to be honest, any time that I can revisit, I revisit the positive things of Lucas that he's done for us all.
You made the observation. Well, we had lunch before we started this, and you made the observation that I was really appreciate that you did, that this is something that maybe your grandkids or great grandkids will look back at someday. And
hopefully they're not laughing too hard.
Yeah, but you've got some memories of Lucas. You got a lot of pictures. You don't have the audio and whatever, and you've got a lot of other memories too. And you revisit those sometimes. It's just I appreciate that you said it might be something of an heirloom. And
correct, and absolutely.
Not just business, but I hope that it's more about life than which our business is a part of it. I love interviewing business owners because we all have to be a little crazy. What you brought up is, why are we owners?
That's right. That's right.
So I appreciate your sharing that, and
thank you.
And I hope that this is something that your kids or their kids will someday enjoy.
Yes.
And with that, we'll take our last break, and we hope you'll stay with us. We'll be right back.
All new thebubbler.com, Wisconsin's leading source for Wisconsin information. Free classifieds, free events calendars, Wisconsin games, Wisconsin sports, Wisconsin conversation, Wisconsin forums, Wisconsin people. Thebubbler.com. It's a Wisconsin thing.